Why we copied from Singaporean Act to draft infectious disease bill, Gbajabiamila. The Speaker, House of Representatives, Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, has justified copying from Singaporean law to draft the infectious disease bill submitted for the consideration of the House. Gbajabiamila, who made this known in Zoom meeting organized by Elomba Communications, Niger Media Limited, represented by his Special Assistant, Research and Public Policy, Dubem Okadigbo Muhanlu, explained that plagiarism is not known in the legislative drafting, adding an alleging of plagiarism is intending only to arise certain passion. The conference was titled COVID-19 and the Proposed Vaccination Bill, Implications for Nigeria. He explained that when you want to achieve a particular objective through Passage Act Parliament, it is a common norm practice to look for other jurisdictions that have achieved what you intend to achieve. He said, I need it to be clear for who are on this platform, and at the moment, the language of plagiarism that has been used in relation to this bill is simply incendiary, and it is intended only to raise certain passion. Plagiarism is not known in legislative drafting. When you want to achieve a particular objective, the first thing you need to do is to ask yourself, is there any other jurisdiction that has achieved what you intend to achieve? If yes, the next thing is how did they achieve it in the written text, and you will take that written text and take it as a foundation for developing your own legislation. You will make whatever improvement you need to make so that it will be more suitable to your local context. We are taking what was done in Singapore as foundation for our work and improve and amend it as an extent that it will be more suited to our local context. It is important to know that there is nothing we have done in this bill that is not based on existing law in Nigeria. He explained that what is in the bill is not alien to the practices in Nigeria. In his words, we have simply sought to build on what is already in existence to achieve a particular objective of strengthening our health work and the management of our public health. A lot of contentious provisions that people are worried about only apply to our public health emergency. The only person who has power to declare public health emergency is the president. We have not given the Director General power to act on his own outside of norms. We are simply giving him power that comes into effect subject to declaration of public health emergency by the president. He said that power to arrest without warrant of arrest is already in existing law in the administration of criminal justice, adding that there is no difference between the existing law and what is being proposed in the bill. So, my people, we know this infectious disease bill. It has gotten a lot of backlash. Even Dino Melaye, he was a former senator, said he wasn't taking it lightly with Femi Gbajabiamila, and said he was going to drag Femi Gbajabiamila to court over this infectious disease bill. And we also remember Femi Falana also called it, he said it was inhumane and it was unconstitutional to pass out that bill. But right now he's coming here to defend himself that that act is being practiced somewhere else. See the way these people, they expose themselves. You are taking another person's law from another country to come and put in Nigeria. How come you haven't looked at the different things that are working in their infrastructure, in their power sector, and all that have been working very well, and come and implement them in our own country so that at least the suffering will be elevated? There are a lot of things that foreign country does. If you say that the reason you went to look for it somewhere, it's for the betterment of the country, we are not quite sure. Nigerians are not quite sure about that. And we know how all of this got a backlash and how it was alleged as well that they collected bribe from Bill Gates and all of that. Nigerians have reacted. They were just going to check some of their reactions here. I've got one here. It says, Mr. Speaker, One thing that is wrong with that bill is the speed at which you wanted to pass that bill. Very correct. So, the way they were in a hurry to just pass this bill, let it just come and let this bill and everything. What was behind it? Is it really because of the bribe, the alleged bribe that was collected? That's why they were in a hurry to pass all of this bill. Now he's just stating that he's only just copying, and he's saying that he ensured that everything aligns with our existing constitution. And look at him even defending himself again, saying that plagiarism is allowed. So it means it's allowed to copy word for word, plagiarism or word for word, and just the way they are doing it, just do it here the same way. Look at these people. I've got another comment here. It says, products of Tinubu's school of thought are drug peddlers, the bad lawyers who stole from their clients, certificate forgers, and those who plagiarize other person's work. It shows that Femi Gbajabiamila is very, very current with plagiarism. Now, the comment goes on, if Singapore had the type of copy and paste criminals like Gbajabiamila, I doubt if they would ever come up with that draft. Sadly, the Singaporean legislature doesn't earn up to half of what these thieves get as wardrobe allowance. Gbajabiamila, a bent lip, shameless man. Yeah, you can even imagine what these people they get as a wardrobe allowance. How come he didn't copy that one to see that they will cut down their own allowance and let Nigerians move forward? Let life be easy for Nigerians. He didn't copy that one. This copy and paste is all around them. And this person is stating here that he has the same school of thought, just like Tinubu. Another comment here reads that the bloody thief should defend the bribe they collected from representatives of Bill Gates instead of claiming copying and pasting of law documents from another country. We know till date they still have not even defended that allegation of the alleged bribe that was collected from Bill Gates. This person is saying they should focus on that part first and see before they start talking about copy and paste. I've got another one here. It says Mr. Speaker did not bother himself reading, he just copied and dumped. APC's government is a try and error. No agenda, no plan, no program, just fumbling and wumbling. Anybody that saw Buhari contesting election year in, year out, coupled with the quantity of APC's propaganda, would think that they had something serious up their sleeves. No wonder they say empty drum makes the loudest noise. Thank God for this accident of history. At least nobody will bore us in future of how wonderful Buhari have performed if given opportunity. This to sum all this up, this person is just saying that he is really happy that coronavirus came to expose all of these people, all their competence. They really don't have any plan, they don't have anything in place what they are doing. See the way they are treating Nigerians, that in future no one will come and say in Buhari's tenure he did this and he did that there is really nothing to show for, nothing at all. I'll just take one more here. Copy and paste government. Unfortunately for Nigerians, they will never copy and paste legislation from Singapore dealing on public official corruption and punishment. Gbajabiamila, please copy and paste Singapore legislation on corruption. You see what I said earlier on? They will not copy those parts that will move Nigerians forward. What about the legislation on of Singapore that deals with corruption, the punishment, what corrupt politicians and corrupt leaders, what they get? They didn't copy that part. See what they are copying. So my people, see Gbajabiamila telling us that all he did was just he just copied and copied Singaporean acts. What a shame. How many countries have even copied Nigerians' legislation, come to copy our acts to put into their country? It's quite a disgrace and it's a shame. So people, that's what's going on in our country. See, that's what Femi Gbajabiamila have to say, the Speaker of the House, regarding this infectious disease bill. Please do leave your take and your comment down below in the comment section. We want to hear your thoughts, and we want to take this time to say thank you once again to everyone that have subscribed. Please, if you haven't yet subscribed, do click on the subscribe button down below, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Till I come your way again, it's bye for now, and God bless.